you find different reasons in life to be excited when you're walking into work every day. Sometimes it's just being in the studio. Sometimes it's being back in the Mecca, New York City. Sometimes it's being here with my girl Shay, because she's here today. She's here today, which is a very, very good thing. But there's something special that's going on right now. The basketball season's here. Football season's over. And my boys is the house. My boys.
It's about time.
My man,
it's about time.
My man,
it's about time. We home.
My man,
we home.
And my man, Big Purr. Oh my God. Oh my God. My boys in the house. Birthday. This is what it's about, baby. Holla.
The Pistons win both games at home against the Knicks by 30-plus points.
You guys have a growing history with the Knicks from the playoffs.
Oh, here we got some pushing at the other end.
Do you guys see red when they see the Knicks now?
They don't just want to win. They want the Knicks.
Well, this should be an interesting day here on First Take. Hi, everyone. Welcome. I'm Shay Cornett. Of course, Stephen A. is here. Jay Will is here. And Perk is here with us. All in the building.
In the house. In the
Everyone
building.
is here.
In the building. I didn't know Perk made trips to New York
I
City.
didn't either.
You know what I'm saying? LA's been so good to him. I didn't know. I
didn't know either. I've worked with Perks for like 6 years. My first time being in the flesh with him, which is crazy. We got a big day in the NBA because it's back tonight from their All-Star break. Let's get right on into it. The Knicks will welcome the Pistons to the Garden for the first time this season. However, this will be their third meeting with the Pistons. The previous two have not gone great. Losses by a combined 69 points. Right now, the Pistons do have a 6-game lead on the Knicks in the East. They are first and third in the Eastern Conference. However, neither the Knicks nor Pistons are favorites to win the Eastern Conference, according to DraftKings Sportsbook. The Cavaliers are the favorites to come out of the East. And according to ESPN Analytics, the Cavs have the fifth easiest remaining schedule in the league. Yesterday, Stephen A. sent a strong message to his Knicks squad.
You cannot lose this game. If you lose this game at the Garden, even though it's the regular season, at the Garden, without Durant and Stewart, I'm going to lose all hope. I'm going to lose all hope against them, against Detroit. If you can't beat the Detroit Pistons, if you're the New York Knicks, fresh off of 2 ass whippings this year against them, and you go up against them, and you cannot beat Detroit without Durant and Stewart, without your front line, there's no reason for me to believe they could beat Detroit come postseason.
Lots on the line, it feels like, for the Knicks in game 1 of the second half of the season. So the Knicks, again, will welcome the Pistons to the Garden tonight. Are we more confident or concerned in the Knicks heading into this evening? What do you think? What do you think, Perk?
Well, you know, it's 3 things that I'm scared of in life. Scary movies, healthy foods, and the Detroit Pistons. All right? But you know who's not scared of the Detroit Pistons? It's a guy by the name of Big Body Bronson. He don't give a damn about them. And that's the reason that I have confidence in the New York Knicks, because I got confidence in Jalen Brunson and what he has displayed to us over the last 2 seasons, especially in the postseason, especially when you talk about being clutch, winning clutch player of the year last season. You know, I had the honor of going do the podcast, roommates with Jalen Brunson down All-Star Weekend. Yeah. And I told him something, and I meant it. And I said, do you realize Jalen Brunson is already a top 3 greatest Knicks player, top 3 greatest Knicks players of all time?
Absolutely.
But guess what? I told him in his face, he's only a championship away from being the greatest Knick of all time. Yeah. And he looked at me and he said, I feel you. And I saw it in his face, and I said, you need to capitalize on this moment. And so when I think about Brunson and I think about what he's capable of doing to anybody, right now he's been arguably still consistently over the last 2 years the best player in the Eastern Conference. Jaylen Brown and Cade Cunningham, they're putting up a fight. But the New York Knicks have the deepest roster in the Eastern Conference. They check all the boxes. I have confidence in them, but the Detroit Pistons do scare me. But because of Big Body Brunson and his clutch play, I got to say I still have confidence that the Knicks could get to the promised land.
Can I jump in?
Yeah.
Because I think that we need to have an intervention with him. This is a coming to Christ moment for him. It's a very big. I know he has other big moments in 2027, 2028 that will arise. Yeah. But this is a big moment for him right here. Because, I think we talk a lot about what is, but what we should be doing is talking about what should be. And what should be is this is what the Knicks have always wanted. They are bravado. We're New York. Stand up. Orange and blue skies. Confidence, demeanor, right? The physicality, the aggressiveness. They're not Jet fans. They're not built like Jet fans. Are we turning into Jet fans? What is all the worriness about? Are we worried about a team that literally 2 years they're removed from a franchise worst 14-68 record? Are we worried about a team that has not been past the first round since 2008 in the NBA playoffs? Or are we more focused on the team that is going to defend home court, that has just been to the Eastern Conference Finals, that has made moves for a coach that they felt like was running their players into the ground, for another coach that now it's either all or nothing? No, we're not the Jets fans. We're New York Knicks. We're stand up. I need this team to not have excuses. Now, I know fans and teammates are different, Perk. We live in that world. But this is the true persona of the Knicks. I don't want to hear excuses. I don't want to see him feel worried. I want him to be a man that he is.
Well, he didn't say word. He said he's scared.
He
didn't say word. He said he's scared.
That's not who you are.
You know something?
It's not who you are.
I'll say something right now. First of all, you understand? So I want to hear about you. You understand? Trying to act like you the ultimate Knicks fan. Come postseason, that's how he acts, right? He's sitting courtside with you. Who was with? Tracy Morgan.
Tracy Morgan.
Tracy Morgan. By the way, got a good show out right now. Congrats to him. But you understand? You're Benedict Arnold. That's number one. I'll get with you later. You, Mr. Plainfield, New Jersey. Ain't that correct?
Wow, we coming with stats like this right now?
Let me tell you why. I'm sick and tired of y'all talking, and you're not connecting to the struggle and the pain. See, when the Knicks lose, you just go about your business. Go back on social media, do one of your business, go on your business seminars. You understand? Educating everybody about finances. You go back. What? Beaumont, Texas? Is that where it is? Is that where it is? That's what you just go back there. This is what you do. You go there, you do that, or you chilling in L.A. The pain stays with people like me and Spike and others who haven't won it. This team hasn't won a championship since 1973. They got to the finals. You said, damn it, Pat Riley you had Rolando Blackman on the bench. You acquired him specifically for shoot. I'm sorry, John Starks. I'm sorry because you know I love you. But damn it, you kept him in the game. You kept him in that game 7. And you know what happened, okay? And they lose game 7 to the Houston Rockets, okay? It's the closest you've been. 99 didn't count because, damn it was lockout short season. And then you went up against Tim Duncan and David Robinson. You didn't have a chance with Spreewell, all right, and those cats. It wasn't going to happen, Marcus Camby and those boys. You didn't have a real chance. This is the best chance that the New York Knicks have had at a championship in over 30 years. 30. Let me tell you something. I was sitting here at the start of the season, and I was fit. And I don't want to hear about Big Body Brunson. I don't want to hear about it right now. You know why?
Why?
He ain't the problem. He ain't the problem. The problem is that he ain't enough of the solution, because you need others to step up to help him, okay? That's what I'm thinking about when I'm thinking about these Detroit Pistons, all right? And I'm looking at it from this standpoint, guys. There's no Stewart, there's no Duran. I get that part. But my point is, you got shellacked not once but twice. And this was when they told you they were coming to kick your ass. They didn't just do it. They told you ahead of time they were coming to do it. J.B. Bickerstaff came on national television. Sit right in this chair. Sit right in this chair. Oh, yeah, we coming. We ain't having this no more. We getting them. And then he's doing it, okay? And the New York Knicks, it's one down. You know, you're winning 78% of your games with your starting 5 healthy. But if one guy goes down, you're damn near a 500 team. That's unacceptable. Brunson against these cats this year, averaging like 18 points, shooting like 34% from the field. It hasn't been that impressive, but I ain't worried about him. I know he's going to show up. Who else going to show up? Who else going to show up? That post game for Karl Anthony Towns, that ain't going to work against Stewart and Durham. He got to hit those threes. You understand? OG, you got to be there. Mikal Bridges, they gave up 5 picks for you. 5. And that is what you guys never bring up to point the finger at with Jalen Brunson. I'm going on this podcast too. Because I'm telling him to his face. You got to remember something. Yeah, Leon Rose did that because Jalen Brunson signed his contract a year ahead of time. You know this saved him over $100 million, right? So in return, what do? They go out there and they get his brother. They get his boy. They get his former teammate at Villanova. But you didn't have to give up 5 damn picks for him. Damn, Jalen Brunson got to stop that. He got to sit up there and say, Leon, don't do that now. Don't do that now because it's 5 picks. I mean, we need some of those picks. You'd have had Giannis this year. If you had given up 3 instead of 5, you'd have had 2 picks to give Milwaukee this past summer. You'd have had Giannis with the crew, all right? And you got OG, you got Josh Hart, Energizer Bunny, all of this other stuff. But Detroit is here. And, oh, by the way, not only is Detroit here, Cleveland's here.
Do you feel like you have enough to win it?
No.
You don't?
What you mean no?
What do you mean no?
Yeah, I don't.
What do you mean no? What do you mean?
I don't feel that way right now.
Where were y'all last year?
No, it's not about that. It's not about
What is it about?
Indiana last year. Should have beat Indiana last year.
Yes.
But here's the deal. You should have beat Indiana last year. You're looking at Detroit this year. They look different. Cleveland definitely is different, okay? And then I'm thinking about, listen, this is their chance because Tatum going to be back next year. Cleveland ain't going away. Detroit ain't going away. Orlando and them coming. And like, listen, and you the Knicks, you strapped yourself because of how many assets you gave up. So who can you conceivably add? And then this is not Thibodeau. This is Mike Brown, who got something to prove, okay? Because they're better offensively, but defensively, how much? There's a lot of questions. This is it right here. If the New York Knicks don't win this year, I'm about to cry.
What?
If the New York
Y'all may not ever win it.
If the New York Knicks don't win this year, it might be another 25 years, man.
Stop.
It might be another 25 years.
In his defense, there was a dude in Milwaukee that is from Greece that decided to take a vacation, not to Europe, but to Midtown, New York, and also to the Bay Area. Just saying.
Right now, let me say this. It's 2 things. Jalen Brunson is the best player, but Karl Anthony Towns is the most important piece for us, how far the Knicks go, right? Is he going to be that guy that plays with force, that guy that anchors the defense, the guy that's going to clean that glass like a fresh bottle of Windex every single night and play with that level of physicality? This team is going to go as he takes them, right, with his mentality. Number 2, really on the cooler.
I don't think that makes him feel great.
Really on the cooler, New York Knicks playing with house money this year.
Okay.
What?
Let me tell you why. The best thing that happened for them was that Giannis didn't get traded. So now, because Giannis wants to be in New York, he wants to be in New York. All those other teams that we heard about rumor-wise, they were secondary option. The New York Knicks saying, nah, we go test run this squad right here. We believe that we could get somewhere with this squad. If you fall short, guess what? You have the assets, may not have draft capital, but you could give up a Karl Anthony Towns and a Mikal Bridges and bring in a 3rd team, and now you bring back Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis wants to be in New York. That's why he wasn't forcing the issue. That's why Brian Windhorst came and reported that he told the Milwaukee Bucks in August that he wanted to be in New York. It's the reason we didn't see no motion. So if I'm in New York, if I'm a Knicks, if I'm Leon Rose and Worldwide West, I'm sitting back and I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. They're playing with house money.
Okay, well, we'll find out what happens tonight. We're going to talk about this a little bit more later on. Tonight they will face the Pistons, who will be without Jalen Duren and without Isaiah Stewart. They got to have him tonight.
They better win this one.
Let's go out west now because the Lakers are in